Alright, I only have about 8 minutes or so to record all this, so I'm going to try to do about a book a minute. 2, 3, 4, a little bit less than that apparently. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, I decided to take the Dhamma more to heart, after being mainly just an atheist for about 2 years. And so since October, very late October, I decided to actually, make the commitment. And these have been the books I have acquired personally since then. Some of these were also required for a course I took, such as the one you are looking at right now, which is an introduction into Buddhism. It covers basically everything, the basics. Pretty extensive, about 400 pages. It goes from the life of the Buddha, the teachings, Theravada, Mahayana, everything, and it goes on to even the separate schools. It's just an overall general introduction, and I think that's a pretty good. It has a lot of good information in there. It's a lot to take in, but it's all pretty interesting. Okay, moving on. In the Buddha's Words, an anthology of the discourses of the Pali canon. Discourses are about 1/3 of the Pali canon, the other 2 being the Abhidhamma and the monastic rules for the Sangha. And so this is basically the Dhamma right here, a good anthology of it. And I've read bits and pieces from every little bit. I've only really read the first chapter. It's a lot of information to take in, and I like to sit there and actually analyze everything. Look this up. I would say, especially Theravada, this book is pretty key, and it's by it's edited by Bhikkhu Bodhi. This is Dhammapada, translated by Bhikkhu Bodhi's teacher, Ananda Maitreya, and there's a few different versions. Just look through them, know which one just feels better for you. I'm sure that there's some claims of what's more accurate, but this is it's pocket size. It can fit in my pocket and go with me wherever I go. It's no real analysis of it. It's just the Dhammapada, and this is basically all the Buddha's teachings in like a little book. Or it's I've heard before that if everything else was destroyed, you could reconstruct the teachings with just this. And that's a claim. Mindfulness in Plain English, and then Beyond Mindfulness in Plain English. Both these are by Bhante Gunarantana. He goes by Bhante G as well, a Theravada monk. And these, I believe, are about. These ones are. This one right here in specific. So this is first, second. This one is specifically about the 4 jhana states. And I've not actually done a whole lot of meditation. I've only really started this one, but I've got them both. And so far, I actually had a few meditation sessions, and it's just astounding to do. Give it a try. There's various forms of meditation. If you're looking at the Eightfold Path, these 2 books would dwell mostly on the mindfulness and concentration areas of that. There's Loving Kindness, The Revolutionary Art of Happiness, and this is a pretty good book, I think, even if you're not Buddhist. I'm on about page 40-something right now, and it actually goes over the 4 divine abodes of Buddhism, which is altruistic joy, equanimity, loving kindness, and compassion. All very good qualities, and I'm hoping this book is going to help myself improve on these qualities. right here is the Guide to the Bodhisattva Way of Life, and it is by Shantideva. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing it right too. You don't see an H, but I believe that's how you pronounce it. And there's always one line in here. I've only read bits and pieces from this. This is, by the way, he is referred to by the other monks as eat, sleep, and shit. Excuse my language. There's one little line in here on the chapter of the perfection of meditation, line 94. Where is it? I should eliminate the suffering of others because it is suffering, just like my own suffering. I should take care of others because they are sentient beings, just as I am a sentient being. I just saw that one day, and it just, now I know, I just keep referring to it because it's such a good line. He was a monk at Nalanda monastery in India, which unfortunately was sacked by Muslim invaders. Although there are current efforts to restore it, the damage has already been done. Living Dharma, which is teachings of, I believe, about 12 Theravada teachers. I've yet to read through it, but I look forward. I believe Ajahn Chah is actually mentioned in there. Actually, I believe it's one of the 12. Money, Sex, War, Karma. This is a book by, I believe, a Zen Buddhist author, and it was one of the required readings, although we never actually had to read it. So it's just probably notes for a Buddhist revolution. So trying to, I guess, make it more modern day, making the Dhamma more modern day. It is also, again, from a more of a Zen mindset, but it still seems interesting so far. Anyway, so this is my collection, and I have looked at a few various other books, but I do not own them, such as Mindful Politics, which was looking at politics from a Buddhist perspective. There's actually one I'm not going to look over because my room's such a mess right now. There's another book I have about the disciples of the Buddha, and then my grandfather actually owns a lot, or I believe 2 or 3 of the core parts of the discourses of the Pali Canon, and they get pretty big. Like to have edited down to an anthology is a pretty good feat. So anyway, well, I hope you all have enjoyed this video. I have about 15 seconds left, so I'm going to go ahead and end this now. And well, have a good night.